it's Sprout here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, this is the first official Seeking Sanctuary roleplay post video. And so I'm going to do a short little introduction and kind of give my thoughts on how I think this is going to go. But if you want to time skip where I actually begin the plot, reading, adventure part, I will have a little timestamp. So if you've seen my previous post about this, you might have already made a character, and that's wonderful, you are ready to go. If you want to do this adventure with somebody else, like a role play, and you have a friend, you can go ahead and make a post and just tag them and say, oh, it's closed, it's just for me and my friend. Or if you're looking for someone and you don't mind who you're role playing with, you can either make your own post looking for people, or you can look for other people's posts that are also looking for people. I believe there's a way to turn comments on that are most recent, so I think that might help with this. Or if you want, you can totally just listen to this and write your own mini story with your character if they want to do this solo. Also, you are welcome to make up your own story. If at any point during my reading you want to take another path in this cave, go for it. If you want to completely write your own path in this cave, that is awesome. I really want to try to give you guys as much freedom as you want while still all of us having somewhat of a cohesive story. Because if this works out, I think it might be really fun to do a group animated MAP video with all of our stories and having kind of the same setting. So, alright, let's get into the mysterious cave. For one reason or another, you found yourself at the opening of this cave. Maybe it's because you're running away from your past, or maybe it's because you seek a better future. Some of you might wait here for a friend, enemy, or maybe even a new acquaintance, while others, fully prepared, might storm into the cave, ready to take on anything alone. Either way, I applaud your efforts and wish you the best. Some of you might have seen a familiar Celestial Clan cat, while others might just hear a soothing voice. You're now at the entrance of the cave. If you choose to enter, you will see a very long, dark path. If you take a few steps in, on either side you'll notice many, many more paths. They reach out like tendrils. You're unsure where they go, but if you want to try, the path is yours. However, if you choose to continue forward, this path will finally open up into a large cavern. In the middle is a fairly fast-flowing stream that leads into a very small tunnel. Large creatures might not have any trouble crossing this, but small creatures could very easily get whisked away. How will you travel across, and how will you help others? Or possibly move rocks and make the path harder for those who come after you. The choice is yours. Passing the rushing stream will lead you on a downward slope. You might not even notice the glowing pictures on the wall. But if your character is focused and keen, they might take a closer look. They can see what seems to be a lush and overgrown marsh. Everything seems to be in water, and possibly a large shadow, or maybe just a rock. If you have limited light, it's hard to tell. If you are not paying attention, these barricades of rocks and boulders might surprise you. Are you strong enough to move them? Are you patient enough to move them? Or will you need to go get help? Once the path is clear again, you begin to hear soft clinking and clanking of rocks hitting the ground. You look up and notice some stalactites beginning to fall and crumble as a deep, vibrating grumble shakes the whole cave. Is your character fast enough to make it out? Maybe dexterous enough to avoid all of the rocks? Big enough to block them? They must also pay attention to the rocks on the ground, making it very hard to run. But if you manage, forward you will see some green foliage ahead. This path, while soft with moss and bush, also has thickets and brambles. So step carefully at your own risk. The ground becomes slippery and muddy, as if many others have traveled down this path. It eventually leads into a large underground pool. It is completely still, and you can clearly see your own reflection. And if you look long enough, you will begin to see the reflection of your family. If the pool is touched, the water becomes murky and unclear. On the other side of the pool is what seems to be a path back upwards. The rocks seem large enough to climb, free of slippery moss. You must make sure to climb very carefully. Any wet paws, claws, or hooves might lead to a tumble back into the water. It is unknown what lies at the very bottom, and best to leave them undisturbed. If you make it to the top, you will feel normal grass as a very large, dusty cloud of sunlight comes into focus and leads you to the exit. Gazing out, you see a large, vast, almost never-ending swamp. It almost fills you with a sense of worry. But for now, you must rest. If, looking around, you might find some things to eat, or hunt, or gather. But do not venture far, yet. The unknown can be very dangerous. The rest of this video is just going to be ambience, that way if you need background music or sounds for while you write, or feel free to pause it and put some other background music on. Either way, I'm very excited to see all the stories everyone comes up with, and I really hope this works out. If you liked it and are participating, please feel free to subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I will hopefully get that toy house world up soon. I need to get myself a code, so if you have one and want to post them, I'm sure a lot of people would appreciate it as well. And until next time, bye guys.